Hey, are we going to do another grab bag? I'm excited to do one. I've been waiting anxiously to
Oh, I'm
do
glad
one.
to hear you say that.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. You may be willing? You think you might be willing right
I'm
now?
willing. I'm willing to do another one.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it might be fun. So
gosh.
I grabbed some out of my collection,
Hmm.
and we'll see what Dizzy knows or doesn't know. Now, I thought that maybe he might know some things on these records, so I do have a certain idea of his era of records, not necessarily his genre, but let's.
Is it Guy Lombardo?
Guy Lombardo?
Montevi?
What was his band called? Guy Lombardo and his. Oh God, I can't think of it. You can't
I'm
think of
sorry,
it. You don't
I
have
wasn't
either.
born then.
Oh yeah, New Year's Eve never happened for you in the '60s. Oh, I can't. I'm not getting it either. Anyway, you guys can look it up. There is a name. It's like the Herd, but it's not the Herd. It's
Woody Herman would be
wine
embarrassed right now.
tasters or the Bubble Makers or something. So here's our first record for today.
Terrible.
Terrible. You hate this one right off the bat, huh? Are you familiar with Steppenwolf?
Silky, 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 silky.
Sookie,
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 Sookie.
Sookie.
Yeah. Woo!
Ah!
Sookie, 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 Sue. John Kay. Now, I thought he came out of Canada
He did.
didn't he come down?
He's still in Canada.
Well, I thought he came down with like Rick James or somebody, or Neil Young, one of those two, and had a band.
Well, Neil Young is definitely from Canada. Now, whether I never knew there was a connection between the two, but
Yeah, Rick James. is
other
there,
than
too.
they were born in Canada.
Anyway, he came down. He had some songs, but for whatever reason, the record guys didn't like him. Didn't like him. So he got together with a different group of guys, and they went back out again. And for some reason, yeah, we love it now. So he had a group of songs already in his catalog that he was able to rewrite or improve. And I'm trying to see if there's any of those on here.
No.
Jupiter Child, She'll Be Better,
The
Cat
first
Killer.
two albums,
Rock
first
Me.
one being Steppenwolf, self-titled.
Happy
And it had-
Birthday. Happy Birthday
it
on
had-
this one.
Yeah, it had a silver cover to it. And I
Looks like a
played
birthday
that
party.
in college till the
Uh-huh.
cows came home. I thought my roommates and the people that lived in the neighboring rooms, I thought they were going to come and get that record and
Yeah.
steal it from me and deny anything about where they took it.
Well, our
But
other
I
brother.
played that and I loved it. Though that Steppenwolf, though I watched a lot of live concerts during that period, I do not remember them ever coming and playing at the Fillmore, the Avalon, the Carousel, none of those places. I don't remember them playing in San Francisco at the Civic Auditorium, nothing. So, I don't know how I missed them. Because I'm sure they did tour many, many times, but I missed them. But this particular album, I've seen it, and it's got a die cut in it and all that. But I've looked before at the contents, and beyond the first couple albums, everything started to get milked down. Really milked down. You know, and that's
a
not
cool
that
cover.
unusual.
It's cool, yeah.
It's not that easy to write great songs.
Yeah, they don't know.
I think it's a clever
lots of-
cover, and I went for it a couple times.
Right.
And I sold it just as soon as I got it. I listened to it, and I said, sold.
I remember my other brother, not Itchy, but my other brother, he had a Steppenwolf, and we did get to hear "Goddamn the Pusher Man" to my mother's chagrin.
Oh, don't play that. We didn't let my wife hear it. Ooh. We just had an argument about that tonight.
Oh, okay. But Sookie 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 Sue and
I keep telling my
Magic
wife,
Carpet Ride,
don't make
Born
me
to Be
responsible
Wild.
for what's in movies or on music, on records and things, Because sometimes it's a surprise to me as well.
Okay, next up we have Steely Dan.
And I've never seen the album. I don't know where it's
Well,
from. Looks like a bootleg.
It is a bootleg. It's a bootleg, and it's outtakes from Katie Lied. So it's bent over backwards.
Might be.
and,
Looks like it's got a 99-cent sticker on it. Is that what?
no, I think it's $4.99.
$4.99.
$4.99 for that price. Come on down
No.
and get it now.
This is on
Before it
sale
all
now,
sells
folks.
out.
It won't be on sale until the end of the day on
Get it before
Sunday.
midnight tonight.
Right, that's it. Come
Anyway,
and get it.
but
We've only got 10 copies.
we've talked a little bit about Steely Dan. They're a wonderful band, and they did pull a lot of jazz, and then recreate it to their own rock image, and a lot
Show
of
that
fun.
label again, because that is about as cheap a rip-off record as you could possibly ever imagine.
Cheapo
That-
rip-offs.
That thing looks like bootleg, and sell it quick because we don't want any traces of it to anybody that we know.
Okay, next up, one that obviously came from a radio station at one point.
KDUP.
KUDP, KDUP, K-Dump, K-Dump. It was pulled out of the collection of 11470. Yeah.
Well, it's broadcast right over Grand Canyon, to all the residents down there and college students.
Na Na Hey Hey.
Who is the group?
It's Steam.
Oh,
Can't tell it's Steam. They're in the Steam bath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It says
anything
in the
about
back Steam. Oh, yeah. They did Na Na Hey Hey.
I remember that song.
Yeah, they'd always sing that at the football games. As soon as you were beating them 40-0.
Nah,
Na. Goodbye.
What bad poor taste that
It was
is.
always tacky, but always done. Here's the Standells. Standells. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
it's Dirty
Standells.
Water. This would be the first record.
Dirty Water.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So, I know they performed, I think, once on like the Munsters. I think so. It was either them or the Seeds, but I did catch that one time and go, oh, that's cool.
Well,
Whenever
the
they-
Standells, I saw them on their first national tour. They were touring with none other than the Rolling Stones on the Rolling Stones' first national tour across the United States. And I had the program from that. And they opened, and they were fantastic. They were really, really a solid band. And that Dirty Water at the time was selling hot.
Right.
Really hot.
This
And-
isn't the same Valentino.
Is that Sal Valentino?
Well, the guy says name's Valentino.
I don't think
know.
it's Sal Valentino.
Okay, Tony is Italian, so Tony Valentino.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
That goes back to a previous Bro Brummels, where we
Right.
didn't know who was the lead
The
singer
singer
in
in
Bro
Bro
Brummels,
Brummels, right.
and so right now
we
it comes to the top of your head
or whatever. Now,
Right, we don't need it.
Sure, that's the way it goes. You start looking, you make mistakes here, and you go, "Oh, how did I make that mistake? What was that? How to fix it?" Anyway, how about this one? Bruce Springsteen's "Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey."
I read Bruce Springsteen's book, Born to Run.
Oh,
Very good book. And Asbury Park is near and dear to his heart because that's where he grew up. That's where his original first band played in bars all over there. And, there was a time when he thought, I'm never going to make any money in music.
Yeah.
I'm just not,
This is
And
bar
he
band
signed
life.
a record contract with a guy that only had recorded previously children's records that weren't selling.
Doesn't sound like
And
a
he
good
signed
plan.
a contract that literally forbid him from making money.
Oh, yeah. A lot of them had those kind of
then
contracts.
He fought with that guy for years and years and years, and then finally, in the last 10 years or so, bought the guy out.
Last 10 years, like
Yeah,
like
it took him a long time.
2010.
Yeah. It took him a long time to get out of that contract. But he finally
Jeez.
did. Yeah. I hope I have I'm accurate on that. But I did read the book,
Uh-huh.
and well, I remember when when you grew up, we all grew up at some time in San Mateo, California, and he was in San Mateo, California at the same time I was there.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Now you talking Bruce was there, or you mean?
yeah,
just
no,
direct-
his mother and father were living in San Mateo, and in San Mateo, California.
Okay.
The thing you learned from your brother.
Even
huh?
though he's Asbury
Champ, I'm
Park all
telling
the
you.
way. Asbury
You
Park
know,
all the way.
You should read more, okay?
I gotta
I'm
get
trying
out
to help you.
once in a while,
Okay?
maybe
The whole
leave the
story
house.
is there. The whole
Ah,
story is there.
well,
And
okay.
when he moved back, to see his parents and all that,
Uh-huh.
he didn't have money for lunch. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it was really, really desperate.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, our next one. Another one that Dizzy here, I just know he's just going to love this, right? I just know it, right?
is this Spanky the gang?
It's Spanky and our gang.
And this is
Sunshine.
Spanky McFarland? Is that her name?
I
think so.
Well, Spanky McFarlane, I think, was the cast member.
No, I think that's the lead singer.
Lead singer also was
Yeah.
went by
Yeah.
Spanky
Now,
McFarlane.
I've said that one of my favorite things that the champ says to me.
Sunday will
many
never be the
times,
same again.
He says, Gary, you were right again.
I know.
Champ, I appreciate that. Dizzy doesn't get enough appreciation.
I understand.
So I appreciate
It's a rough life.
Yeah.
Lazy day. Lazy day.
Boy.
Yeah.
Tell me, get me some milk toast. Okay?
I know. You don't.
Good
I
God.
was joking in the beginning because I knew Dizzy wasn't going to care for this band because he's not Sunshine and Lollipops. He wants the dark, gritty stuff. I guess I don't know, but I like a little happiness, a little sunshine.
Looking for adventure.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So how about Southside Johnny and the Jukes?
Well, that's blues rock, and I can't say too much about that band. I think just looking at the cover and all, it kind of falls in a little bit into our category. It almost has 8 members. It looks like. No, it has 8.
It has more than 8. It's
9.
like 10.
Yeah, the dark glasses in my Dizzy Vault here. I
Yeah.
missed some things
Some
on
people.
covers.
Yeah.
So that's our kind of band. We like the bigger bands because
Yep.
it usually means they have tight arrangements.
And may
we
have a
like
horn
that.
section. They may have
We
a horn
like
section.
that, yeah.
And Asbury Jukes, so they're again in that Bruce Springsteen area, and
And when they take a break, it isn't just one guitar taking a riff. I mean, they're really Okay, trumpets, take your time. Okay, guitar, take your time. Okay, bass, let's go into a bass run. I like all that stuff.
yeah, no, I enjoyed
And
them.
drums.
They didn't get enough notoriety.
Yeah.
But another great band. Here's another one I took a chance on. I don't know if Dizzy knows much about.
Oh, do I
these
ever?
guys. Oh, you do. Oh, good.
J.D. Souther is the Souther there. Chris Hillman's the Hillman. And I failed to see the third name there. But a lot of people...
Hillman Fury.
Oh,
Mitch.
well, that's Richie Fury
Richie.
from Buffalo Springfield.
Right.
So this, and it has Jim Gordon, I noticed, on
Gordon,
the back,
Gordon
as well as the
Perkins.
drummer. These are all excellent musicians, excellent singers, and a lot of people are very fond of this particular album.
Oh.
And this particular period that J.D. Souther, who wrote so many things for the Eagles, New Kid in Town, oh man, I tell you.
Okay. The Wonderful World of Color? No, Sonny and Cher. So there's The Wonderful World of Sonny and Cher.
I don't want to get negative. I really shouldn't talk about
Come
this.
on, babe.
No, Cher has just recently written a book, and she
That's right.
says that Sonny kept all the money, and she was on an allowance, and always had to say, Sonny, I would like to get my hair done, and I would like to buy a new dress. I think I need $75. And he'd go, how would it be if I gave you 60? And you try and keep on a budget.
What now, my love? Yeah. So,
She does not portray Sonny in a very good light. And I never was. I always thought that we could put this underneath the counter and pretend we didn't even know it existed.
oh my.
Yeah.
That's rough.
I'm pretty rough on this.
Oh,
girl.
wow.
Mm-hmm. These two.
I enjoyed their show. I enjoyed them.
Well, you were young at the time.
I was young.
You
It's
know?
impressionable.
Yes. Were you still in elementary school at the time?
Oh, yeah, you were old by that point.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah. How about the Sonics?
Oh my God! A Northwest Wonder.
Northwest Wonder with
Whoa.
Witch and Psycho
And
on
it's
here.
on Etiquette.
Is it?
Oh, this is worth some money, man.
well, it's probably
this is
not
a
my
money
record.
record right here.
It's probably
I
a
hope it's
reissue
in
or
mint
something.
condition. Looks good. Looks
I
good.
guess it is on etiquette. Okay.
Looks good.
I don't
You
know.
know, if we got some Sonic lovers out there that know this band, then you know that he's holding some gold here. This is vinyl gold. This is really excellent, kind of creepy black and white photography on the cover there, but kind of weird and wonderful. I like. You don't think
Well,
two things can
know,
exist at the same
The
time.
Beatles had that black and white thing.
Yeah,
We
but
meet
this
the
is
Beatles.
really dark.
Yeah, it is dark.
That's
it is dark.
dark.
You bet. You know, you can see part of their face.
This is garage rock.
Yeah.
We should qualify that as garage rock. Mm-hmm. It's loud, and you know what? Don't be looking for great stereo or recording. This is, you know, on the moment. You know, you have to watch out for garage rock or bands usually that have a budget that is extremely limited. They go into the studio and they do it one take, and that's fine.
Right, right.
And people love it.
Do you think they're as maybe as rough as Music Machine, or like Talk Talk, or would you say?
No,
they're-
I think they beat those groups.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's something. 'Cause I always think of
But
Talk
that
Talk.
that
is
record, you don't see it very often, and in all my record collecting days, I never got it. And I've looked for it.
and I don't know how I got it or where I got
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
I got it. Lucky. Woo. Snoopy and his friends, the Royal Guardsmen. So the Royal Guardsmen are the band here. It's on Laurie Records.
They had
And-
one hit. What's that? Is it the first one there? On
Probably the story of Snoopy versus the Red Baron.
That's the one. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It kind of tells a story of the two, and with a chorus, you know, in between the stories.
He's not overly impressed, I can tell you.
Well, I mean, you know, as the Chipmunks were, and a lot of other bands. This is just for a novelty. After
It
you
is.
hear it a few times, you go, okay.
Okay.
But the first time, it was nice, enjoyable to
Oh well,
listen.
good.
Yeah.
Good. I always found it fun, but again, I was
this-
much younger than Dizzy here.
I've come across this record many times, and so it must have been a well-loved record because you do come across it pretty often.
Yeah, no, I liked it. Okay, our next band is the Smiths. Now, this is the Smith, a group called Smith. Now, don't get it confused with the
I
other
just
band
did.
called the Smiths.
Oh, yeah.
This is a group called Smith, and I'm not sure where they were out of. They were on Dunhill.
Well, it's an LA label.
I was
We're gonna say it's
lean
Southern
that way.
California,
I was gonna
yeah.
lean that way,
Yeah.
but you don't have anything on them either. I'm trying to think. They must have had a hit, right? I feel like they had a hit. Hold out my hand, baby, it's you, baby, it's you.
No, I don't.
You think that was them?
You look at this.
Might have been another baby.
I'm going to go that Smith never had it.
Big hit. I'll have to look that up later. Things to check later.
Yes.
On these things. Okay, and for our final selection, Ogden Nutflake. Nutgone. I'm always screwing the name of this thing up.
Well, I hope
But-
you know something about this band.
Celebrate
I've
Flake
seen that
Tobacco.
that album, but I really is that the name of the band?
The Small Faces.
Oh, that's the Small Faces. Okay,
Small Faces.
okay.
Yeah.
Now it's coming back to me.
Slowly it comes back to him, step by step.
Was Rod Stewart in the band at the time?
No, you're thinking of the Faces. Small Faces was before that, and they did a lot of little English hits, and they were out of England, but they had I want to say Marriott,
What label?
Steve
is that?
Marriott. Is that right? I'm feeling Steve Marriott.
Okay.
And of course, I don't have my glasses on. It's on. Oh no, it's on some. Must be a later issue of it because it's on Complete Records. So I don't believe that was the original, but I don't know. I really don't.
Looks like the original cover. I mean, I
Yeah,
remember
that does. That does cover looks right, but I don't know. It does have this a complete collection on the corner. Immediate.
Well-
it says Immediate. I think it
Yeah.
was they were on Immediate. That's
There
what's
you
clicking
go.
with me.
Yeah.
That
wasn't-
was going ding, ding,
this
ding,
by
ding, ding,
chance
ding,
is a record label, so.
Unfortunately, Dizzy or I aren't real knowledgeable on them. I did watch a documentary on them, and they were another one like the Hollies, where they were pigeonholed in to make another hit. We wanted like any band wasn't pigeonholed into make another hit by the executives at large, but that was the thing they wanted. We want you to get another nice 2.5 minute song that's going to pop and
This is
sell.
Ronnie Lane was not in this band.
Oh, that sounds right. Ronnie Lane was in this band.
Well, then, if Ronnie Lane was in this
Ronnie
band,
Lane, Steve Marriott, I
Okay.
believe were the two main
okay,
guys in the
and
band.
then
But they were the
at
small faces.
At the end of Ronnie Lane's life, he recorded with Pete Townsend,
Right, Rough Trade.
Rough Trade, which is, if you have never heard it, a must-listen-to record.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is fantastic.
That's it. So that's all we have for today.
I hope we're right about Ronnie Lane.
I hope we are too. I think we are.
I don't want it to to get out there, you know.
You know,
and then
I-
someone's
I-
going to go on the internet. Oh, you
Well,
idiot!
Well, we may be idiots, but I do try to check things a little bit before I put these videos up.
Mhm.
So just to save ourselves from I don't know what's it called, libel, slander.
Oh, yes,
any
definitely,
other kind of
definitely,
vicious thing
yeah,
that we
yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
Just bad taste. I want to give out good information.
You know,
here.
as I
If we-
look into
with
the
little
camera-
information we give out here.
As I look into the
Uh-huh.
camera, I see my hero in the background there.
Yeah, we have.
Hail, hail, the king of the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
well,
a-
we miss you, Jimmy, but
There
he
you go.
is the Seattle home, you know.
yeah.
That's right.
All right. So this is the end of this grab bag, and we'll
Hey,
catch you next
keep
time.
those cards and letters coming in. Right below here, you can leave a comment. And there have been some comments lately, and we do appreciate them.
Thank you, Richard
No-
White. I think it was.
Richard White?
Yeah.
Hey, Richard, if you're listening again to this one, thanks, buddy.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Have a great day.